Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about a Marvel title, and of course, it has to deal with the Civil War II tie-in because which Marvel title wouldn't be complete without it, right? So today, we're going to be talking about Miss Marvel, issue number 8. That's right, guys. As this one, of course, yes, ties into that Civil War. This book is written by G. Willow Wilson, and the artists are done by Takesha Mizawa and Adrian Alfona. They take turns in this book, and especially in the beginning of the issue, as you get to see a nice introductory to the story, as you learn about Kamala's great-grandmother and how they're about to leave the country and go to the U.S. So I thought that was a nice little introduction, and you get to see the artwork that is, I think, the original artist on Miss Marvel. And then in the rest of the issue, you get to see the current artist on there. And I love the current artist on Miss Marvel because the facial expressions are really good. They capture her perfectly because Kamala is a young teen, and she's in high school, and she's young, she's vibrant, and she's always like, yeah, I'm a go-getter, let's go save the world type of thing. And so I love her, and that's what I like about Kamala. She's so optimistic, and she's a lot of fun. She's a great character. So now that I talked about the artwork a little, talk about the actual story in this book and see how well it ties in with Civil War. So in the beginning of this book, we wound up seeing Miss Marvel go to space, and she meets up with Carol and the Alpha Flight team, and Carol introduces her to Ulysses and what Ulysses is about and how he can predict the future, and she's making this whole team up for her to work with so they can stop crime before it actually happens. And at first, Miss Marvel is like all for it. She's kind of like, yeah, this is great. She's like, we can stop crime before it happens. We won't have such close calls, and everything will be peaceful. The police won't get in trouble. The fire people won't get in trouble. So Miss Marvel is all right away. She's all happy-go-lucky about it. And so right away, you get introduced to Kamala's new team. And her new team is, I saw it in the letters page, and they call it the Kamala Corps. So that's what I'm going to call them, the Kamala Corps. And they all come from different parts of the college. One's like criminal justice person, one's security systems. They're all different parts, right? And so they all start working together. They get information from Ulysses in the book, and they start solving crime before it actually happens. They stop this big gigantic tank before it actually explodes. And then as it goes along and people get arrested, Ms. Marvel starts having a little bit of doubt about the whole situation. She's kind of like, I don't know if this seems right. And so as she gets advice, she's like, well, people that commit crimes, don't they need saving too? It kind of seems wrong that you're putting people in jail before these crimes actually happen, especially when you don't know really how they're going to happen. It's just going to happen. So after Kamala seeks that advice, she goes and she basically is about to arrest a person that's thinking of robbing a convenience store. And this guy was kind of scared by Miss Marvel, and she's sitting there, he's sitting there going, I was kind of only thinking about it. I don't know if I was actually going to do it. But as that moment happens, we saw the Kamala Corps actually approach Miss Marvel, and they're kind of just like, Miss Marvel, you gotta hurry up. This kid, he's gonna explode and melt down the whole place. It's gonna happen. So right away, Miss Marvel starts running over to the place, and she starts jumping over buses, and she goes and she's like, this place looks familiar, and she realizes it's a friend of hers. And it's kind of just like, oh shit, now things just got real because it's affecting her life. It's someone she's going to have to put in jail or do something to that she's got not want to happen, that doesn't want to happen because it hasn't happened yet. So this is going to be interesting now on how Kamala actually chooses sides here. This is very important because does she choose the side of her idol, the person she's looked up to since this series has begun? Or does she go and start to sway in the opposite direction and go, I can't do this. I can't sit there and physically put a person I care about in jail when he hasn't even done something yet, and we don't even know what that truly is. And so this start to break that friendship up between Carol and Kamala. It will be interesting to see. So I like that aspect of the book. I wasn't really keen on the little sidekicks type of thing, and I know Kamala got a kick out of it. I would have done just fine without them, and Carol sits there and sends her the missions on her own and dealing with the situation on herself. I guess it gave it more of a fun element, but I would have liked that. And I was expecting something maybe major to happen a little sooner, not draw it out another issue, like someone that Kamala cares about gets hurt or it does happen. So I was kind of predicting this, but I was predicting it to happen in this issue. Nevertheless, it was a good issue. I'm anxious to see what happens here and what really truly divides, or if it happens, Carmela and Carol here. So, yeah, it's a good book. You know, Miss Marvel is never a poor book. It really is a good story, and she's a very grounded character, and she's very, you know, relatable character. So, if you guys haven't read this one, this is a good tie-in book. I feel this ties in pretty good because it deals with her idol. It deals with Carol, and Carol is a major player in Civil War. So I like this one, guys. I got to give this one probably 4.25 out of 5 stars. Guys, tell me in the comments below, did you read Civil War 2 tie-in Miss Marvel issue number 8? Did you pass it up because you don't believe in the tie-in books? And tell me what you think of Miss Marvel overall. So again, guys, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Don't forget to check out our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check out Anime Weekly, Media Madness. And again, fans, take care and thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.